All right, looks like I am where I need to be. Happy Sunday crafternoon. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Today is June the 9th, 2024, and I'm going to try to see if I can simulcast into my group along with my page here. Hopefully I push the right buttons. If not, you can always, I'll put the replay over there if it doesn't work. So anyway, as you come in, please say hi. Let us know where you're from. You never know, your neighbor might be watching with you. Wouldn't that be crazy? Anyway, my name is Dawn Borchardt, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who's addicted to inks, paper, stamps, and all the things. And I love to share creativity and inspiration with all of you. Make sure as you join that you go ahead and share this with your other crafty maker friends. And the more the merrier, I always say. Also, I'll have this posted on my blog after we're done. Usually between uploading it to YouTube and my blog, it takes me about a half hour after I'm done here, is on average. Anyway, welcome, and I'm showing this goofy looking QR code. If you would like to be keeping in touch with me, I would love to have you join my newsletter. So go ahead, open up the phone or the camera on your smartphone. Oh boy, why is it every time I go live, my tongue gets kind of tongue-tied and I don't know. Anyway. Go ahead and open up the camera on your phone. Act as though you're going to take a photo. But there should be a QR reader in all of our smartphones anymore. And you'll see a link appear on your screen. Go ahead and tap on that with your finger. It's going to take you right to where you need to be to sign up for the newsletter. The only thing you need to do is put your name and, of course, your email address. And that automatically has you hooked up to me so I can go ahead and share all the things that are happening here at the chalet and also with Stampin' Up. So I'd love to have you add me to your email. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that took a lot, didn't it? Holy cow. Also, just to let you know, to remind you guys of the host code that we have for June. I appreciate every order that I do receive, and I'm trying something new and different, which I'm really, really excited about. So whether you see something that we're using today, or there's been something on your wish list, because we do have a sale on bundles and the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, 10% off. Cha-ching! As it is bundles, you always save 10%. So that's why I have been saying in my newsletter, save 20% because you're getting the additional 10% off. So it's a great time to stock up on the bundles that you've had on your wish list. But anyway, if you happen to have an order that's over $150 before shipping and tax, do not use the host code. Go ahead and use those free product credit that you will receive on your order for yourself. If it is under the $150 mark before shipping and tax, go ahead and use the host code. And I'm doing something new just to show you guys. Last week, I started to offer where you can get the class kit for the cards that we made during that week by placing an order with me online. It has to be an online order. And then you get the card kit. Now, I cannot stamp images, but I can give you the other bits and pieces that you need to make the cards. And this was last week's Facebook Live. It's already past the due date to receive the packets. Okay. Now, also with receiving my email, every week, I'm also sending reminders and a link on where to shop, how to do it. So if you would like to place an order with me to get the card kits each week and using the host code, what I'm going to do is this. $40 minimum order before shipping and tax, you'll get the card kit. And then if you place a $50 order, you'll also get the embellishment that I use, providing that it's, of course, available, because we've had a lot of things flying out the door over at Stampin' Up. There's a lot of you loving all the stuff, all the new things. So if it's not the exact embellishment, it will be one that I know will coordinate with the projects that we create. So again, I just want to thank from last week, Sue, Amy, Sharon, Tracy, and Beth. Thank you for placing your orders of the minimum of the $50 mark. And with that, you had gotten the class kit and the embellishment. So I am going to break it down a little bit differently, though. For this week, for a $40 minimum order, you'll get the card kit. You'll need to let me know this by Friday for this week's project. So for a $40 minimum before shipping and tax, you'll get the card kit. Now, if you want them exactly like I'm making them, you will need the bundle, which is the Unbounded Love Bundle. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a couple minutes. And then if you place a $50 minimum order before shipping and tax, you will also receive the embellishment if it's available. If not, then I will send you something that will coordinate nicely with it. And you'll need to let me know by the 14th, which is this Friday, for this week or today's Facebook Live, to get the free card kit and also the embellishment if you want to go ahead and spend the additional $10 to $50. Okay, so what else here? Do want to let you know that I also have a group on Facebook, which I hope is working and that you're able to see me over there as well. Somebody in my group, the paper crafting community, go ahead and say hello. I'm wondering if I can even, just a moment, the battery on my laptop is just about dead. Oh no, I thought it was plugged in. One moment. But anyway, if you guys are in my group right now, as I try to find my cord to plug me in, I must have knocked it out when I moved my laptop. Go ahead, let me know, say hi. Oops, sorry. There we go. Hopefully it is plugged in. We'll see here. Oops, there we go. All right, that's a first. Anyway, go ahead and say hello. Let me see if I can see the comments over there. Because I usually just jump onto my page as far as going live. Anyway, if you are over there, hello. If you're not part of that group, go ahead and join it. We'd love to have you. Also, YouTube, make sure to add me. I have a YouTube channel called Dawn's Creative Chalet. And make sure that you click on the button. It will turn black. And that will give you all the notifications as I do anything with YouTube. And of course, my blog, dawnscreativechalet.com. And I have a shopping list over there, as well as the replay and photos of today's projects. And my online store, which is dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net. And you can see me floating around on Pinterest as well, because I love Pinterest. And as far as upcoming events here locally at the chalet, we have, sorry, I had a tickle in my throat there. We have creative card class coming up on Thursday, June the 13th. That's this coming Thursday. Please let me know by tomorrow if you'd like to be here for that. And that is at 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, or 6:30. It's $30 or free with a minimum order during class. And we make 4 cards with envelopes. And then I also have an upcoming product-based class. This is where you get product along with the cards that you will make. You get to take that product home and recreate or just play on your own. And that includes a designer series paper, embellishment, and ribbon or twine. And that is on Thursday, June the 27th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. It's $35, and you'll receive a $5 coupon to use on any size order during the class. All right, so that's what's coming up. And then as we get into July, just an FYI, the Sip and Stamp over at Starbucks, at the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks, will be, like I said, on the 12th of July, which is the Friday after the holiday, because remember we promised, we promised Starbucks we wouldn't bombard them because we know how things can get a little crazy around here, right? With tourists and things like that. And for some reason now, my laptop has died. That's okay. We're still live here, so that's what counts. It's going to be one of those lives. I can tell. You guys brace yourselves. Anyway, so that's going to be a week later, July the 12th, noon to 2. Okay? And I hope to see you there. And we already talked about this, but just a reminder, again, we have bundles on sale all of June. Ends on June the 30th. An extra 10% off bundles. So that would be 20% savings for you. And also the 10% savings on both the regular size and the smaller size Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I believe we even have the boho blue along with the white in the mini machine yet. Tomorrow is the last day if you would like to sign up for the June paper pumpkin. It's called Life is Sweet, and it features all of our beautiful new in colors. So that's kind of fun. And again, I think that these are still available, but you have to be a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin in order to get them. And let me see if I have them here. I don't remember. Here they, I think these are it. Yep, these are it. Just to show you guys once again. It's harder just to see a picture, right? So this is my favorite right here, this die. But I do love the butterfly. We also have sketch butterflies that are in our new annual catalog. That would coordinate nicely with that. And then this die right here is a nice size for sentiments and such. So anyway, you have to be a subscriber. And as far as I know, it is still available. I haven't seen anything otherwise, but I did not check as of today. Or this morning, I should say. Also, just a reminder, on July the 3rd, we have some new online exclusives. So with that being said, I picked up a few things. So it's basically like fall and, well, there's some everyday stuff in there too, because there's a new everyday greeting set. All the things. If you guys missed it, I did have a unboxing or a box reveal or sneak peeks, whatever you want to call it, last Friday. So go ahead if you want to check it out either on my Facebook page. You'll just have to scroll a little bit or go to my YouTube channel and check it out. A lot of fun things. And if you guys see something there that you want to get now, you guys can just purchase a starter kit, put some of these items in there, contact me because you'll need more information in order to find that stuff like a demonstrator can. But go ahead and purchase a starter kit, save on that, save on the shipping, and receive $26 extra of product, a free paper pumpkin kit. Yeah, and come home with some goodies or have it delivered to you. And then also, you'll receive a continuous 20% off. I call it like a coupon, I guess, as long as you stay active as a demonstrator and you have a bit of time to do that. And you can receive 20% off the other things that you couldn't fit into your starter kit. So it's an amazing deal all the time. And I always like to offer that and give you guys options because I don't know about you, but I kind of like options. All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. So first of all, I wanted to show you the bundle that we're using today. So this is called Unbounded Love. It's actually part of a 2-bundle, like a super suite of product in our annual catalog. In fact, I should get that and show you guys. Because some of you may be new or just bouncing in, happen to find me on accident, which is a happy accident, right? And you can see the catalog online, but it's always a little bit better to be shown a couple of extra things. Let's see here. It is right here. It's beautiful. And like I said, it's a double suite of product. And here's all the stuff. So I'll show you this one. So this one on the bottom is what we're actually using today, but we are also using the embellishment and the designer paper, of course. It's gorgeous and it features all of our in colors, which I love. Anyway, so and that's on page 52, 53, 54, and 55. Okay, back to where we were. Let's see here. So Unbounded Love. I'll give you a close-up of this. I am feeling really discombobulated because my laptop died. Good grief. And I'm always looking over there for the comments. So if I miss somebody saying hi, I apologize. I'm right now just trying to look through my phone with what you see. Oh, right. Also, here are the dies that coordinate with this particular stamp set. They're stuck together. So a lot of fun shapes, varieties of shapes to use with your sentiments, which I like. Because again, I like options. So yeah, quite a few to choose from. Basic to fancy, as I say. All right. That is the bundle. And I think I've shown these in the past. These are the in color, what do they call these? In color resin dots of the new 24, 26 in colors. We'll be using these on the cards. And let's go ahead and play with card number 1, a birthday card. Super easy layout. This is a layout that you could recreate with other themes, which is kind of nice. I'm really wondering, my laptop died. Oh, Dawn, drop it. But it's kind of freaking me out because I kind of use that thing like it's my left leg. All right. I'm going to scoot a table near me so I can throw things on it as we go. And my little cheat sheet. Okie dokie. Now remember, once again, you can be sent this card pack to make these cards. I just can't stamp images for you. That's against Stampin' Up! Policy. So if you place a $40 minimum order, you'll get all the bits and pieces. And then if you would like to, if you want to use your own stamps, that's fine too, because a lot of these dies will fit other sentiments from other sets. But if you want them to look just like mine, then you'll need the Unbounded Love Bundle. Alrighty, so first of all, we have a piece of Berry Burst, cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And I also have actually I cut 2 pieces of basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. One of them will go on the inside, one of them will be on the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first. Grab my multi-purpose liquid glue, or as we call it in our world, green glue. And I know, yes, it's not green. I'm going to go ahead, make sure that our card is opening the correct way, because you guys have seen me do that before. And also the liner for the inside of the card. And just like so. Okay. And then we have a piece of peach pie. That sounds really good right about now. I'm thinking about lunch. This is a piece cut at 4 by... Whoops, sorry. Actually, we're going to go with this piece. The Designer Series paper. Hi, Judy. Happy Sunday crafternoon. So this piece of DSP is cut at 2 by 4. And we're going to add it first. I'm trying to get ahead of myself. Like I said, I'm all out of sorts now that my computer is throwing me off. Alrighty. And then we have a piece of the peach pie. This is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. Then we have another piece of Designer Series paper, And this is cut at 3 by 4. So we're going to layer these together. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and center it right in the middle. Whoa. Boy, I'm going crazy here. I'm throwing everything around. Wild stamper on the loose. Okay. And I just went ahead and adhered this down flat with my green glue. And then I'm going to need Berry Burst Classic ink. And let's see, I have my stamp block and my sentiment. And I've already cut this out of one of the dies. And that's exactly how it cuts. It cuts with that cute little stitching, I guess you want to call it, around the edge and the scallop. So pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this up with my Berry Burst ink. Stamp Happy Birthday. All right, like that. Perfect. Whoops. I'm going to clean that off because that Berry Burst, if that gets on your clothes, it's a dark color. It's water-based, but still, I don't trust it. And then grabbing my Stampin' Dimensionals, I'm going to go ahead and just add a couple on the back side here. And place it kind of towards the right-ish, like about, I don't know, right here. And then I've already pre-tied a bow. And this is the Peach Pie in color ribbon. I love this stuff. Comes in all 5 of our in colors. I'm going to put a couple of glue dots on it to make sure it doesn't fall off. And there we go. And then I want to go ahead and embellish with our resin dots and my take your pick tool. And let's see here. We're going to use the Petunia Pop color because it's closest to the Berry Burst that they snuck in there along with our ink colors. We'll put one there and one there. And there we go. And that is how easy card number 1 is. How perfect is that? If you like it, go ahead and give me some hearts. Show me the love. And like I said, share this video with your crafty friends. Okay, card number 2. We're doing 4 today because they're that simple. This is card number 2. Again, I've already pre-cut everything as far as the small circle. And this die right here is from the dies of Unbounded Love. Let's go ahead, get our bits and bobbles, and give you guys some measurements. So the card base itself is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. Our next piece is, I think this is Berry Burst. Yes, it is Berry Burst, and it's 4 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then I picked out, and you could just randomly choose, your DSP patterns and colors and all the fun things. Because as soon as you change out the colors, it's going to give the card a totally different look. And I love the layout, right? The layout's great. So we have a couple pieces of DSP here. So this piece, the bottom piece, is 3 by 1 1/2. I think. Nope, I'm sorry. Erase that. This is the piece. Oh my goodness. 3 by 1 1/2. That will go on the bottom. The left piece is 2 3/8 by 1 3/4. The right piece is 2 3/8 by 1 1/8. I know, a lot of 8ths. And then, like I said, I cut this out with the Berry Burst, with those dies. and the basic white. And again, we're using the peach pie ribbon. So let's go ahead. I want to do some stamping here first. Again, we're going to use the Berry Burst ink. And grab my stamp set here. I forgot we need to change up the sentiment. So this one is Celebrate. I go ahead and stick it on my block. I love how convenient these photopolymer stamps are to use. They just automatically stick to my blocks. Even when they're dirty, my blocks are getting pretty bad. Okay, there we go. Clean that off real quick. Set that aside. All right, and close this before we have a mishap. Even though I'm wearing purple and green, we really don't want it on me if we can help it. And again, grabbing my green glue. I'm gonna go ahead and center these with about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch spacing in between all 3 pieces. Just like that. And like so. Can you guys see I'm really starting to embrace the green glue? Hi, Lori in Ohio. Happy Sunday crafternoon. I'm so glad to see you. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on with dimensionals that I threw over yonder. Okay. Whoops. There we go. And one in the middle for good measure, right? We always do the good measure. Alrighty. There we are. I think I got them all. And we're going to go ahead and center this on the front of our thick basic white card base. And I'm going to take this little circle, and I just wanted a little extra color. Let's see, I put it right about there. And then for Celebrate, again, I'm going to take a couple of dimensionals here, stick them on and center it over that circle. Like I said, it's just a little extra color this way. And then taking my glue dots, my baby mini glue dots, and with the bow that I've already tied, the magic of Facebook Live, right? And placing it down there like so. And of course, we don't want to forget, right? We need to embellish. So grabbing my Take Your Pick tool again. This time, let's use, I think I used Shy Shamrock, but let's go ahead and use Peach Pie. Why not? I think Peach Pie just sounds good, and I'm really hungry. Who makes peach pies? I've never made one, but I love them. Alrighty, and that is card number 2. That easy. And then let's go ahead and do card 3. Here we are. Kind of a monochromatic card, but I love it because I love this paper right here out of that pack. I think it's so pretty. And then also using the Pretty in Pink. I just want a little bit of contrast, so I use the Pretty in Pink ribbon. Let's see here. My cheat sheet. Okay, so first of all, I cut a piece of Petunia Pop, cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and scored at 4 1/4. And then for the inside, I cut a piece of basic white for the liner of the card, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Go ahead and we're gonna stick this down, and as I always say, get him out of the way. There we go. And then I have a couple more pieces here. The basic white piece is, let's see here, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then the designer series paper is 3 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and stick these together as a layer, first of all, so I don't mess up and forget to put the ribbon on the card, because I've done that way too often. Alrighty, so there we go. And then I'm going to take my Stampin' seal, and I cut a piece. I didn't really measure this out. I just took my ribbon and went, okay, that's good enough so I can wrap it behind. Instead of wrapping it and tying it, because I'm not very good at that, it ends up being like too loose. If you guys kind of know what I mean, right? If you're not really good at it, I don't know. And I'm not really good at it. So this is my way of doing a little, I don't want to say cheat, but an easier way, a hack. We'll call it a hack to do this. So first of all, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on the back side of this paper, and I kind of position my ribbon where I want it, and we're just gonna stick it to the back side of the card. In fact, I'm gonna put it more in the middle. We're gonna try to center it as good as we can, but you know, it's handmade, right? And then before I do the rest of this, I'm going to go ahead, attach this to my card base with the dimensionals. I just vacuumed a whole bunch of these up this morning. They were all over the place. I was stamping all day yesterday until last night when we took a little trip to the beach, which is about maybe 8 miles from here. When I say beach, Lake Michigan, okay? We're that close. And on the west side of the state, we have very sandy beaches. It's really pretty. And the summertime, of course, everybody wants to be here to vacation. But anyway, they were having a laser show at the lighthouse. So we wanted to go. And where was I going with this? Oh, that's right. So beforehand, I knew I wanted to get some stamping done. So I think I started stamping at 10 o'clock yesterday. And I finished at 7 o'clock. I made, what did I count? I made 52 cards yesterday. One of them was for a swap. And then another set was for another swap. And then I needed to make a couple of birthday cards that were coming up, some special occasion birthday cards. So yeah, it was a good productive day yesterday. But after I was done, my hands actually hurt because I use these dimensionals all the time. And after just peeling them off, I was like, dang, I don't know, maybe that's my excuse for saying that maybe I'm getting arthritis and getting older. I don't know. I hate to admit that, but that's a big possibility. Okay, so this one is My Heart Goes Out to You, which I think is this one here. But like I said, it was a very productive day. Okay, so there we are. And again, I'm using Berry Burst ink. And just remember, you guys, these ink pads are so juicy, you just want to tap lightly, tap very lightly. Otherwise, you have a hot mess on your hands. And there we go. And this, again, that shape was cut from the dies, the coordinating dies in the Unbounded Love Bundle. Does anybody know if that one's still available? I need to check on that. But this is a really, really nice set. Let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and attach this again with a couple of dimensionals. I think I went through 2 packages of dimensionals, and there's 3 sheets in each. Does that tell you what I was up to? Yeah, it was like snowing dimensional covers or whatever you call those little things. Okay, and this again, pre-tied with the Pretty in Pink ribbon. Let's see. And I almost used a whole roll of glue dots. I'm like, holy cow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this off to the side so it looks like I actually tied the bow and wrapped it around and tied it, even though I didn't. But before we let this one go to the side, let's go ahead and, again, embellish. And we're going to use the Pretty in Pink dots, resin dots. And that is card number 3. Woohoo! Hey, Marie. Hi. Marie's on my team. She's adorable. Thank you for joining. It won't work on your phone or laptop? Uh-oh. I know my laptop just died on me. Okay, and then we have... Sorry, I turned away, so that's why. It probably sounded like I was 10 miles away. We have this card right here, which is our 4th and final card. See, I told you these are super easy. These are layouts, though, that I can reuse over and over and over again, because as you change out your designer paper and your colors, it gives a completely different look, which I love. And they're easy layouts to do and easy to cut the papers and stuff. So if you needed to make, let's say, a few sympathy cards, you could do like a little assembly line and make them that way. Alrighty, so here's all my pieces. I'll go through them all with you guys. So first of all, the 2 colors I'm using are so close in color that if I don't have them next to each other, I have a hard time figuring out which is which. So this is a piece of Summer Splash, one of our new in colors. I've cut this piece of cardstock at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then I have my liner inside, which is basic white, and it is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I'll go ahead and put that in there, get that out of the way. And then we have a piece, again, of basic white. This is cut to, again, 4 by, 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and put that first layer on. And then, just to give this more dimension, this is a piece of Shy Shamrock. So see how close they are? Shy Shamrock, Summer Splash. Crazy, right? Like I said, you could totally fool me and tell me this is Shy Shamrock if I didn't have both of these colors together. But anyway, the Shy Shamrock is cut at 4 7/8 by 3 5/8. This piece, which I also embossed with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, along with the exposed brick 3D embossing folder. This piece is cut at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. So we're going to layer these together. And using, again, my multi-purpose glue. And there is just a little edge around them. Like I said, it's just enough to give it just a pinch of color. And I'm going to go ahead and put this whole layer on with dimensionals. All right, there we are. Marie, I hope it's not because I put the wrong link on Facebook. That would be bad. But I wouldn't, you know, sometimes the magic behind all this, you know how well she does technology, and that would be me. All right, we have a piece of Designer Series paper. Isn't that pretty? We could do tone on tone, like completely. What do you guys think? I'm going to let you guys, because either way, it'll work. Would you like to have me do the card the same? Or would you like me to use the other side of the paper? Go ahead and vote really fast, right now. Hurry. Anyway, while you guys are voting, this piece is cut at 4 3/4 by 1 1/2. 4 3/4 by 1 1/2. And we'll be gluing that down. While you guys are voting, let's go ahead and get the stamping done. I'm using the Shy Shamrock Classic ink. Card number 4, Tone on Tone. Hi, Brenda. Happy Sunday Crafternoon. Thank you for joining. She says tone on tone. Anybody else? Go ahead and take a vote. And this is a sympathy card, so if that helps you guys, you can obviously probably read it, but you know. Oh, no, is Brenda the only one that's going to vote? Or I might not see it because Facebook is goofy. And like I said, where I normally read all your comments, has a dead laptop all of a sudden. So go figure. I think we'll do tone on tone. I'm with you there, Brenda. I like that idea. Okay, so there we go. There's with sympathy. Unfortunately, I'm finding where I need more sympathy cards, and I always have a hard time making them, only because I know, it's not like it's a joyous occasion, obviously. And, but I need to stock up on some sympathy cards for sure. Okay, Brenda's is the only I can see, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to do tone on tone. Why not? And it's so pretty. I mean, either way, you can't go wrong, right? And I'm going to put it towards the bottom with maybe a 1/2 inch of this peeking through. And again, we're going to go ahead and put this oval on with some dimensionals. Whoops, there we go. And place that towards the right-ish. Ooh, I got something on that. And also, this is the Shy Shamrock in color ribbon. And taking just a couple of glue dots and place it on the card. Like that. And then, of course, we're going to embellish with the resin dots. And let's see here. Maybe, we'll use these. We'll do real tone on tone. Yeah, that made no sense at all, but you know. Okay, there we go. All right. That is card number 4. So let's bring them all back together here so you guys can see them. That one. And then my heart goes out to you. This, whoops. I have glue on my hands and everything is sticking. And then the celebrate and the happy birthday. So how fun are those? I love the colors. They're just so yummy. It's just like, it reminds me of sherbet when you go to the ice cream shop and you get a bowl of sherbet. But thank you, you guys. Now, once again, just to remind you, if you would like to get the card kit to make all 4 of these cards, placing an order with me at my online store with a minimum of $40 before shipping and tax, I will send you the card kit, the pieces. If you would like the sentiments, you'll need to either have on hand the Unbounded Love, where did it go? Bundle, Unbounded Love Bundle. Or use something that you already have on hand. Okay? And if you place a $50 order, so the $40 order will give you the card kit. The $50 order before shipping and tax, I'll also throw in the resin dots. And if by chance they aren't available as I order them, I'll give you something that will be comparable to match, so you at least have an embellishment. And I'll need to have those orders in by this coming Friday, June the 14th. And if you're part of my newsletter, you're also going to get a reminder tomorrow about that. All right, guys. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I hope that you've had a really good weekend. And there's still some of it, so make the best of it. And I will see you next week right here at Dawn's Creative Chalet free class at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday afternoons, right here on my page and hopefully also in my group. Have a great day, everybody. We'll craft with you soon. Bye-bye.